Once we're past 60, staying healthy and at peace becomes more important than ever. It's also a good time to take a closer look at how we're spending our money. Some things we pay for might feel necessary, but they don't really add much to our lives, and in some cases, they may even do more harm than good. In this video, we'll talk about 10 things older adults should think twice about spending money on, so you can enjoy life more, worry less, and keep more of your hard-earned savings. Let's get started. 1. No need to spend a lot on expensive brand name clothes. Many people, when they are young or still working, tend to spend a lot of money on brand name clothes, thinking it's a way to show status, success, and personal style. Clothes with famous labels are often believed to boost confidence and earn respect from others. However, once you reach retirement age, your perspective on this should change. At this stage of life, health and comfort become the most important factors. Soft, well-fitting clothes that suit the weather and allow easy movement will make you feel much more comfortable than expensive clothes that are stiff, tight, or inappropriate. Instead of chasing fashion trends or costly brands, you can choose simple outfits made from good quality, durable, and easy to care for materials. Moreover, confidence doesn't come solely from what you wear, but also from a positive attitude, happiness, and good health. When you have an optimistic and youthful spirit, others will sense it and appreciate you regardless of your clothes. In fact, many famous elderly people prefer to wear simple, comfortable clothing while still radiating a unique charm. Reducing spending on brand name clothes also helps you save money to invest in things that truly matter for your health, such as nutritious food, regular medical checkups, or age-appropriate exercise activities. This will contribute to improving your long-term quality of life. 2. Don't let the pressure to upgrade technology bother you. Nowadays, technology is advancing very rapidly, with new smartphones, smartwatches, and electronic devices continuously launching with many modern features. This makes many people feel they have to keep up with trends and buy the latest products to avoid falling behind. However, for older adults, constantly upgrading technology is not necessarily essential. Most of the devices you currently use can still meet your basic daily needs very well. For example, your phone still allows you to make video calls with your grandchildren, view photos, listen to music, send messages, and even access social media. A smartwatch can measure your heart rate, count your steps, and help you monitor your health without needing to be the newest model. These basic functions are enough for you to stay connected, maintain daily routines, and care for your health effectively. Instead of chasing technological changes just because they are new, you should prioritize stability and simplicity. Using familiar devices saves you time from having to learn new systems and avoids confusion from complex features that may be unnecessary. The pressure to constantly upgrade not only costs money, but can also make you feel stressed and take away the joy from life. Remember that technology is just a tool to support your life, not the ultimate goal. The most important thing is that you feel comfortable, secure, and able to use your devices to help keep yourself healthy and stay connected with family and friends. 3. Be careful with credit card interest rates to maintain financial peace of mind. Credit cards are very convenient tools that help you make quick and easy purchases, especially for small everyday expenses. You can use your card to buy items, pay bills, or access temporary cash when needed. However, it is important to understand the interest rates on credit cards and how they affect your personal finances. Many people do not realize that credit card interest rates are very high and can accumulate quickly if you do not actively pay off your debt. There have even been cases where users paid thousands of dollars in interest over just 2 years without noticing. For example, some have paid as much as $9,000 in interest simply because they spent on their cards without fully paying off the balance each month. This can create significant financial pressure and negatively impact your mood and mental health. The key lesson here is to manage your credit card debt carefully and have a plan to pay it down gradually. If you can pay off your full balance every month, you will avoid paying interest and maintain financial peace of mind. If not, plan your spending wisely and prioritize paying off your credit card debt first to reduce the long-term burden of interest charges. Additionally, regularly monitoring your credit card spending helps you better control your personal budget and avoid overspending without realizing it. You should also thoroughly understand the terms, interest rates, and benefits of your credit card to use it properly. 4. Be careful with unused subscriptions to save money. In today's fast-paced technological world, many services offer subscription plans with monthly or annual fees. You might subscribe to streaming, TV, fitness apps, music services, audiobooks, or various other forms of entertainment. However, a common issue is that many people sign up for these services but then forget to use them or use them very little. Although each monthly subscription fee may seem small, just a few or a few dozen dollars, over the course of a year, these costs can add up to hundreds or even nearly $1,000. This is a significant amount, especially for those living on fixed incomes or relying on savings for retirement. The reason is often that these services are paid automatically via credit card or bank account, so you may not notice the money being gradually deducted without actually using the service. This results in wasted money without realizing it, causing unnecessary financial loss and pressure. The lesson here is simple but important. Regularly review your active subscriptions. If you find any services that you rarely or never use, cancel them promptly to avoid paying for something you don't need. Doing this can save you a substantial amount of money each year and also makes managing your personal finances clearer and easier. Additionally, periodic checks help you reassess your actual needs and prioritize your spending wisely, avoiding falling into unnecessary expenses driven by advertisements or habitual subscriptions without thoughtful consideration. 5. Be careful when buying lottery tickets. Don't let small hopes turn into big disappointments. Buying lottery tickets is a common habit for many people, especially those hoping for a chance to change their lives or holding on to a small hope for the future. For many elderly individuals, purchasing a few tickets each week is a small joy, a way to add a bit of excitement to daily life. However, it's important to remember that lottery tickets are not a financial plan. Regularly buying tickets can cost you a significant amount of money without providing any real benefits. In fact, many people have spent thousands of dollars on lottery tickets over several years without winning any major prizes or even recovering anything beyond disappointment. For example, some have spent as much as $5,000 on lottery tickets over time, only to end up with empty tickets and feelings of regret. That money, if used wisely, could bring far more practical value. The lesson here is clear. Instead of spending money on lottery tickets hoping for luck, you should allocate that money toward more meaningful and lasting pleasures. Activities like joining social events, taking gentle trips, buying books or learning a new hobby, or simply enjoying good meals with family and friends can bring real joy. These experiences not only provide happiness, but also create beautiful and meaningful memories in your life. Moreover, wise spending helps you maintain financial stability and avoid unnecessary disappointments. You can fully enjoy life without relying on the luck of the lottery. 6. Be careful when using food delivery services. Convenient, but can be costly and lonely. Food delivery services are very popular and convenient today, especially for elderly people or those who don't want to spend much time cooking. With just a few taps on your phone, you can have food delivered right to your door without leaving the house. This saves time and effort, especially on days when you feel tired or simply don't want to cook. However, ordering food delivery frequently can come with several issues. First, the cost of using food delivery services can add up quickly if not controlled. There have been cases where someone spent as much as $3,000 per year on takeout food, a significant amount that could be better used for other essential needs. Second, delivered food is not always healthy. Many fast foods or ready-made meals contain high amounts of oil, salt, and sugar, lacking the necessary nutrients, which is particularly important for older adults who need to pay attention to their diet. Eating unhealthy meals regularly can lead to health problems such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. Lastly, frequently eating alone when ordering delivery can also cause feelings of loneliness and reduce your connection with family and friends. Meals are not just for fueling the body, but also for socializing, sharing, and boosting morale in relationships. Eating together brings joy and warmth that is hard to replace by eating alone with delivered food. The important lesson is to try cooking for yourself whenever possible. Cooking at home allows you to control ingredients, maintain nutrition, and tailor meals to your personal preferences. Additionally, preparing meals is a beneficial activity that helps keep your spirits positive and maintains your life skills. Moreover, if possible, share meals with family or friends. The connection during mealtime brings greater happiness, better health, and improved mental well-being. 7. Expensive exercise equipment left unused. Don't waste money without gaining health. Many older adults want to improve their health, so they invest in expensive exercise equipment such as treadmills, stationary bikes, or multifunctional workout machines. At first, these devices bring great expectations. They allow you to exercise at home, save time, and help maintain a regular fitness routine. However, many people end up forgetting these machines in a corner or letting them gather dust because they don't use them regularly. Wasting money on unused exercise equipment often leads to feelings of guilt and even embarrassment for having invested without benefiting from it. This also reduces motivation to exercise, negatively affecting both mental and physical health. In reality, your health and fitness don't depend on owning costly exercise machines. What matters most is maintaining a suitable, regular, and manageable movement routine for your body. Simple activities such as daily walking, light exercise, yoga, or even doing house chores can be very beneficial for your health. You don't need to buy expensive machines to stay healthy. Effective exercise means exercising correctly at an appropriate intensity and staying consistent over time. This approach also helps prevent injuries and keeps you motivated to stay active. The key lesson is to carefully consider before purchasing exercise equipment and not to be driven by the feeling of having to have it. If you're not sure you will use it regularly, start with simple exercises that don't require equipment or use affordable tools like resistance bands, exercise balls, or yoga mats. Additionally, joining group fitness classes or exercising with friends can be very effective for motivation and maintaining good habits. Health is a long journey. Don't rush into buying expensive gear. Prioritize sustainability and what fits your lifestyle best. 8. Expensive personal development courses. Don't let money buy you what you already know. Nowadays, many personal development courses are heavily advertised with promises to help you find yourself, change your life, or unlock unlimited potential. These courses often come with a high price tag, sometimes costing thousands of dollars, and attracting many people eager to invest in themselves, hoping to discover a new direction in life. However, the reality is that what is promised doesn't always deliver real value. Some people find, after attending these expensive courses, that they are just hearing basic concepts or familiar ideas they already knew or could have discovered on their own. Many feel disappointed after spending thousands of dollars without experiencing any meaningful change in their life or mindset. For example, there was a person who spent up to $4,000 on personal development courses, but ultimately did not feel any significant progress, just old theoretical lectures lacking practical application. The lesson here is that personal growth doesn't always come from spending money on costly courses. True growth and deeper self-understanding often come from life experiences, genuine connections with others, and giving back, helping others with a sincere heart. When you focus on building meaningful relationships and taking time to listen to yourself, you will find real value and sustainable development. Additionally, you can learn on your own through books, free videos, or by joining sharing groups with similar goals, which can help you grow without spending much. Applying knowledge in daily life and maintaining positive habits is what truly matters most. 9. Buying a new car, not always the best choice. Buying a new car is always a big decision for many people, especially in older age when travel needs may change, but safety and convenience remain important. However, as mentioned earlier, purchasing a new car is not always the most economical or sensible option. One important point to note is that new cars depreciate very quickly in the first few years. When you buy a new car, its value drops sharply right away, often losing 20 to 30% of its value in the first year alone and continuing to decline in the following years. This means you could lose a significant amount of money in a short time while the actual value of the car does not justify the investment cost. Many people buying new cars tend to think they will get the latest safety features and modern conveniences, but in reality, a well-maintained used car can still run reliably and efficiently for many years. Choosing a used car with a clear maintenance history not only saves you a large sum of money, but also reduces unnecessary financial pressure. Moreover, maintaining a used car can allow you to allocate your budget towards more important goals, such as healthcare, travel, or leisure activities suited to your current lifestyle. The key lesson is not to let social pressure or the feeling that you must have a new car influence your decision. Instead, carefully consider your actual needs, financial situation, and choose the car that best fits you, ensuring safety and convenience while optimizing costs. In the end, a car doesn't have to be brand new to bring value. Sometimes a reliable, well-cared-for used car is a much smarter and more reasonable choice for an older adult.